So the guide for this, we're on a structured walk. She's doing great. We just passed the mailman who she normally barks and growls at, or growl or just bark?
Bark.
Okay, didn't bark at all. Because the guardian is in control. And she's nice and relaxed because she doesn't have to be responsible for those sort of things. All right, and that was great. Now pop it and relax it. Now you held your arm up there. So when you do it, I want you to, as soon as the leash gets tense, then you start going down immediately. It's a quick jerk or tug, and then immediately relaxing the leash. The idea is we don't want her to feel any tension on the leash. There you go. Unless she's out of position. So when she's in position, it's nice and comfortable. It's only when I make a mistake that I get a quick, very millisecond of a correction, and then it goes back to a loose leash. So compared to normal, how does this walk?
Like night and day.
This is like night and day. Love it. All right, so let's go ahead and turn around and go back. Now, part of this is, again, turn away from her. Perfect. And don't wait for her. Just keep going. Just keep going. See how that rig keeps her with you? That was a good correction. She's not a, like you saw, you mentioned she is an intelligent dog. I just don't think you were communicating with her in the way she needs to understand.
Yeah.
Or she understood.
Yeah.
So the rules for this, make sure you're keeping your arm relaxed and keeping her right in the position she's in now. Her hip should be aligned with your, her shoulder should be aligned with your hip. She can sniff as long as she doesn't stop. And if you run into a neighbor or somebody, I would stop and put her into sit.
Okay.
Now actually, that's a little, we're gonna do that here. I'm gonna hand you some treats. So before we get to the rock there, I want you to have her stop and just tell her to SIT and give her the treat for SIT.
Sit.
Put it in front of her nose, relax the leash, tell her to sit, give it to her, sit.
Sit.
All right, let's come walk a couple more steps before you get to the passenger door of the car here. Stop and ask her to sit again. As soon as you stop, say sit, but say it assertively.
Sit.
Give her the treat, sit.
Sit.
So what I would suggest that you do is when you're walking her, in between every driveway, stop and have her sit, give her a treat, and say the word sit. If you do that enough, after a while, when you stop, she'll just sit down automatically, expecting that that's what I do, is I stop and I get a treat. Now, the other thing, once we transition, for the focus exercise, we went inside, maybe you would alternate. In between one driveway, we do a sit. Between the next driveway, we do the watch. So we sit. So let's take a couple more steps before we get to the next driveway. Stop and tell her do the watch exercise.
The watch, like focus?
Or the focus, excuse me. I used to call it the watch. I changed it. Right there.
Focus.
Hold of the treat. Focus.
Focus.
And keep walking. Now, like I mentioned, after you practice it enough, you'll be able to just say focus as you're walking, and she'll walk and then look next to you, look up at you to get that treat. But that one takes some practice.
Yeah.
So, but stopping in between each yard and having her sit or do the focus exercise helps her learn to pay a little bit more attention to you. Instead of focusing on everything around her, she's checking in with you every 2 or 3 steps to see, am I in the right position? Does she have a treat for me? What's going on? That was good. Now you relax the leash a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it to be almost pretty much a straight line going down to her, but not a tense line.
Uh-huh.
Now after a week, and don't stop for her.
Yeah.
Now if you want to stop, that's fine. But if you stop whenever she stops, then that gives her the impression she's in charge. Mm-hmm. So vary your pace. Sometimes jog, sometimes walk in slow-mo. Her job is to stay next to you at your pace, not the other way around. Mm-hmm. Stop and put her in a sit. Give a treat. Pop the leash and then relax it. Say sit.
Sit.
Pop it and say sit.
Sit.
Now put it down in front of her nose. Go over her head. There you go. Sit.
Sit.
And scratch on her chin. Perfect. What a great way to end the walk.